Let's slide that over.
How's it going? I'm just documenting everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm just a concerned citizen. That's all. I'm just documenting everything. Just just like if I would see something, bad happening or something like that, just to make sure that everyone is safe.
Yeah, no,
And
I totally
yeah,
get it. I just wanted to
yeah,
double check.
yeah. It's not, that's no problem. I just want to make sure that like if anything happens, it's documented or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you from here?
Um,
St. John's?
yeah, I am.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay, cool.
yeah. Like I'm a very friendly person. I just want to be friends with everybody. That's no problem. I don't want to.
No, it's okay. No, I just wanted to make sure because like whenever there's media people, we have a liaison that's supposed to speak to them. So if you were media, then that's what I wanted to check in. But if you're just a concerned citizen, in
Yeah.
public space, you can record. And if you want to send any videos that you take, can you send it to Munl students the number 4 Palestine at gmail.com?
Yeah, no problem.
There's no pressure to do that.
Yeah.
You don't
feel
have
like
to.
you would like to share
Yeah.
any of the videos.
Yeah, like I said, like I'm just, I document it just like if I would see like, I don't know, a girl being assaulted in the street, right? I just want to document it so that everything is there, right? And so that people can't say, oh, well, this happened or that happened. At least I have it documented so that if everyone needs it or whatever, that's all, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
No, I understand.
Yeah,
Totally,
and plus too, you also have to understand that like, it seems like part of the thing about you guys is you want people to know about it too, right? And yeah, you want people to know about it. So like the more like exposure or whatever too, right? And you also have to remember that also too, like that it's just like. It's like maybe a little bit different than if I was inside the building, but like I just wanted to clarify.
Totally.
It's like if I was like walking down the sidewalk, right? If I was walking down the sidewalk, it's the same thing almost as if I was here.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
it's
totally understand.
yeah. This is a public space,
Yes,
right?
yeah, yeah.
So
There was no question of like you're
Yeah.
absolutely fine to
Yeah.
I'm not
We just-
questioning
yeah.
your ability to be here, your
Yeah.
ability to videograph in a public space. I just wanted to check in if you were with media, because then if you were with media, we have a liaison that likes to speak with them.
yeah.
But if you're just a concerned citizen, like again, no worries.
Yeah.
We're
Thank
not
you
going to
for
come and
explaining.
harass.
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure that it wasn't.
That there shouldn't be more
yeah.
information that we should be providing someone who's a media.
Oh, okay. No,
Yeah.
that's no problem. That's no problem. That's no problem. I'm very approachable too. Like I'm very friendly and I'm very friendly and yeah, I'm very friendly and stuff. So if you ever need anything or whatever, it's just like if even if the police officer came and told me that I can't like film, I would just politely tell them that this is a public space,
Of course,
just like if I was
absolutely.
on the sidewalk, right? And I'm allowed to do this. It's just like if I saw, like I said, someone was in harm on the street. On the street, I could film that too, right? That's all. I just say that some people don't understand that, right?
No.
Yeah.
And there is often ignorance around like what things are allowed in different spaces. So
Yeah.
I can totally understand why you would feel the need to clarify that.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks a lot. Nice to meet you.
Yeah, nice to meet you too.
Yeah.
Carry on.
It's a red, yellow, and blue pin. They may take you back what you think it usually is.
Okay. Having an ID on you probably wouldn't be a bad idea anyway, just in case.
Yeah, well, what if like a representative of a super lawyer or somebody came in and showed their ID?
If anybody wants to call in, does anybody own this blanket and pillow here? So are we packing up the rest of this here? We're not leaving it right now? Does anybody recognize this? And the air mesh here, anybody recognize these?
I can ask around and see.
Because what else still not using it, we'll take it back to the
Yeah, I'm just gonna double.
I'm trying to see it. this stuff now, these other things. We're going to go back to our office. So, if you want. Yes, you can just go and say, I'm one of the people from the camp. We had some belongings here, so we can retrieve them. Whatever garbage is in there, like old bottles, we'll just throw that out. I don't know if you want to keep your signs. I don't know if you want to keep this. I'm showing the little wheels here. I don't want somebody to turn around and say you're important. No medications or anything. Here's water. There's upside down roof and it says water. Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I think there might be a garbage truck here. Hopefully somebody's. Did you want to put that stuff on there?
No, that's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, I thought you were going. No, you can go.
How's it going tonight?
All good.
Yeah. So is that pretty much the last of the last of it?
Should be.
Okay. It's a science building. It's the other side. I didn't think it would be that we would come down to this. Like usually there's a step-by-step process.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they usually a few warnings or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Like for them to come up and physically take everything down. I think everyone kind of surprised that.
Yeah, we didn't think that this is the way that the university was going to take. It's a really gross escalation.
Yeah.
Honestly, and them saying that we're the ones not coming to the negotiating table is really ironic, considering this is what they did.
Yeah.
They didn't like seeing some posters. They wanted business as usual, and they come and they do this because they couldn't handle being called out, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's really gross.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. I'm just a journalist.
Okay.
Do you have any just thoughts about this, or anything you want to get off your chest or anything like that?
I don't know if I have like the capacity to be like interviewed right now. I was one of the ones that was given a trespassing charge, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I'm just saying this out of concern. I'm not trying to be nosy or anything like that. So like I know, like for example, like if I went to the Avalon Mall and they gave me a trespass charge, that would mean I would never like be able to go back into Avalon Mall. Now it's not that bad.
Not to my knowledge. No.
Yeah, it's probably only for today.
It's petty trespass. Like it's little.
Yeah, it's probably only for today though, and then after today they'll forget about it, because if you're a student you have to go to classes and stuff like that, right? So they'll let you go to your classes.
Now they have impeded a student's ability to go to class before, not in this topic. but they've done some things like this. The university has a really bad reputation of doing things. Like during Van Timmen's presidency, it was they were doing some really suspicious, like bad faith things, and they're continuing that on with us now. But it's just really unfortunate because like they're saying that universities are supposed to be this like place of free speech, and they actually expressed that we had a right to protest like up until now. So this is like what I mean by like this is a really gross escalation, is that they have reiterated and stated it over and over again that we have a right to protest, that we had a right to the encampment and all this stuff, and then they bring in like the RNC.
Yeah, you're right, because I was reading the post. The president would publicly say that you guys have the right to protest and stuff like that, right? So it's weird that he said that. I knew that it was weird for him to say that, because when he contradicts it, you know, people are going to go after him at that point, right? Like, what were you saying, lying to people or whatever, right? Yeah.
But who are you a journalist for?
I'm just independent.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. And what's your name?
Danny.
Danny?
Yeah.
Okay. Who do you write for?
I'm just doing it on my own.
Okay.
But like, are you like part of the student union or something like that, or?
I'm part of Munl Students for Palestine.
Yeah.
Now Munsu is a student union, and we do have people like Munsu has stated that they have that we have their support.
Yeah.
And they've been really important in that. But if you wanted a more some more thorough statements and actually a chance when we aren't just coming out as being after experiencing that, we do have an Instagram that you can message if you wanted to get more to the story.
Yeah.
Which is Munl Students for Palestine, and it's a 4 for Palestine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you already follow us.
I do, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's if you wanted to message us there, and we could perhaps discuss more. Also, I think that there's going to be a strong presence at the rally tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think we'll definitely be showing up there.
Yeah.
Obviously. It was just really, really gross.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, I don't want to keep you guys late tonight. Basically now that they've cleared everything out, right?
Yeah. So they did give us a chance to get our shit that we to get our things, our personal belongings. That was what they were trying to say. They did say, so they and the RNC said that we would be able to collect our things as if it were lost and found.
Yeah.
So even the things inside.
Yeah.
So it's not like they're just gonna, I hope anyway, that they're not gonna just steal it, but
yeah.
That's their goal, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess they don't want that, all of that stuff in their office.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But they're already cleaning up they're already taking down our signs and stuff in the lobby.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So,
and besides that, everything else is cleared out.
Yeah, well, we have tents and stuff inside the lobby as well.
Oh, okay.
And they're going to probably be taking those down, the beds out, the bedding, all of that. They're going to be doing that.
Yeah.
I would assume, because they said that they needed to clean it, or that maintenance needed to come in. Maintenance needed to be done on the building so that it could return to business as usual.
Yeah. And so I was watching the Instagram live, I just saw the tail end of the when the police came, right?
Yeah.
So that's what the police were here for, was to give you guys the trespass, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't think CEP can do that.
Yeah. Because and then the police just left, and they said that's all that they wanted. Yeah.
They were there to support the CEP in removing us.
Yeah.
Is what what they were there for, because CEP are security basically for the campus, but I don't believe, I could be wrong, I don't believe they actually have, without our
they need the campus security need that actual trespass from the police to do
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's
Yeah, it's
that.
kind of
That was an
sad. Yeah, it's sad. Yeah.
That was an experience. But
It's
this
sad.
was 45 days of encampment. That was our home. They invaded our home and they took away a place that has been, like, I've been sleeping there every night.
Yeah.
It's a really big violation of, like, protest rights and, like, our spaces and like the way that it was being used as a third space. We were doing teach-ins, there was community there was meal times there, like all of these things that third spaces should be. Like there's such a documented loss of third spaces in like North America specifically. Like we don't have a lot of these spaces where they're free, where people gather, where the community gather and be community.
Yeah.
And we made that within our university.
Yeah.
In a space that I've been here for 5 years and I haven't felt that comfortable in that hallway, in that lobby. That's always been the admin area. Even when I've had classes in this building, that hallway, that area, and that lobby have always been an admin area that just felt like it was excluding students. And like for a time we took that back, and I think that that's really important. And it's like just like a testament to like all of the like the relationship building and community building that comes from like using spaces for community instead of spaces for an admin thoroughfare. That's what that is. That space is considered a throughway. It's not meant to be it's not like they've stated this like it's not, they haven't considered it, despite the fact that there's benches and they're encouraging seating.
Yeah.
Despite all of that, it's not considered a third space. It's not considered a community space, a space for gathering. It is considered to be basically an oversized hallway.
Yeah.
Which is like such a waste of space.
Yeah.
So the admin can walk from one side of the hallway to the other, like one side of the building to the other side of the building, to converse with other admin.
Yeah.
There's nothing like
maybe they were okay with the tents being outside, but when you went inside, maybe it was a little too much for them.
Well, they could ignore us out here. And we weren't coming into their space. And ultimately, I think that that's like why they escalated this, is because we were in a space that they view as their own, which means that they are holding, like they're holding a spot of our university for their own use, specifically, and they're being very excluding to students. And when students took it back, they didn't like it. And this is our university.
Yeah.
Like we come here, we're what makes a community here. They're supposed to be working for us and in our best interest. And I don't think it was in anyone's best interest that the police were called in so that we could be forcibly removed.
Yeah. There was the same incident a few months ago when they had the encampment downtown with the homeless people too, right? They did the exact same thing almost, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Very sad there too, right?
Yeah. Exactly. And I think like it's just a gross a gross example, like all of these, like Tent City and like the encampment. It's just like a gross example of the way that like those in power don't understand how community is and how like community is felt in these spaces. They view them as eyesores, and they don't want them in spaces that they've claimed for themselves. Downtown, it was that they didn't want Tent City impeding on tourism. They didn't want the look of it. And here it's they want business as usual with admin. They want admin to be able to walk to their offices without feeling guilty about the fact that they are not collectively calling for divestment, that they are still looking at profits over lives. Mm-hmm. There are real lives being lost right now, and Munn is continuing to fund it by not divesting. Yeah. They have over $7 million invested in these things, and they don't want the reminder. They don't want the reminder that there is a genocide going on. They want to be able to walk across and only talk to admin and be able to stay in their little bubble, and they don't want to have to touch grass. And that's ultimately, I think, what students do and student movements do, is that they force those in power to have to touch grass for a second, and they don't like that.
Yeah.
And those in power will never like that.
Yeah.
And nothing successful in social justice movement, like no social justice movement ever got what they wanted from sitting back and just having a meeting. Like they act like having a meeting was all they needed to do to orchestrate justice, and that's never been the case. No justice has ever come about like that.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Yeah. Oh, can I get a picture? Or? It's up to you.
Sure, I guess.
Okay. Okay. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Just trying to get all the voices heard and try to get the word out and stuff like that. That's all. Right? Yeah. All right. I'll see you later.
See you
Yeah. See you.
later.
Have a good night.
Thank you,
Sorry
you
about what
too.
happened. All right. Sorry about that. Yeah. All right. So from what I've read and what I've seen online, the students have they decided to transfer or extend their encampment to the Arts and Administration building, which is the main administrative building of the university, and it's an older university. So the way that this university is structured is that this Arts and Administration building is really geographically located close to the administrations of all of the high personnel of the university. So when they were, I guess when they were making all that noise with the singing and all that type of thing, they could probably hear it. They might have said that they were being disturbed or distracted. And on their way to and from their offices, they didn't like the fact that they didn't like the fact, like the girl just said, that they were giving the guilt trip, like going to work and going to and from work and that type of thing. And so probably that's what sort of led to all of this. So now they've pretty much cleaned all that out. And see, they're still so right now the time here is about it's 1:10 a.m. So it's 1:10 a.m. on a Friday night, and they're still there cleaning all that out. So when they swept all of that, they did that at around midnight. I don't know why they did that. So and just gonna close this out. So here is the main sign for the Arts and Administration building, right? So Arts and Administration. I'll just read it off. Arts and Administration. So that's the Office of the President, Vice Presidents, Human Resources, Financial Services, Marketing and Communications, Re-Theater, Faculty Relations, Registrar, Student Recruitment, General Counsel, Dean of Humanities and Social Sciences. So lots of building, and also the Board of Regents, the most powerful group of the university, of any university. I'm sure that they had their office in there too, in the Arts Administration building. All right, so I'm going to sign off here. Thanks for watching. Peace out.